Brosplay. Welcome back. That was bad. That was like a weird mixture of Vigar and the Joker. But I'm gonna let it go.
I don't know what it is. Maybe I have a lot of that too. I get Vigar. Vigar's a character in League of Legends, and he comes through in a lot of my voices. But also so does Shaco. I find whenever I try to do, it's another character in League of Legends, and he's, how about a magic trick? So whenever I try to do the Joker, that's immediately what comes out, and that's like almost a problem for me, is to sort of drown out the other pre-made voice I have in my head and try to like define my own.
Seriously, Riot? Just take Shaco out of the game. It's bullshit. just take him out of the... You know what's interesting about that is that JonTron video is one of the least popular things he's ever made. And it's one of my favorite.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not even on... or one of them that we watched a long time ago before we even knew who JonTron was. One of them's not even on his channel. It's on the Game Grumps music channel.
Which I guess is probably still the right place for it.
Yeah. It's just it was weird. I was like, why is this not popular? This is fucking hilarious.
We should probably just say the video we're talking about is it's called The League and I. It's by JonTron. I'm pretty sure it actually says it in the video title. And it's a parody of You and I think, by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. Anyone who plays League of Legends is obviously wouldn't really understand if you don't play, but it's definitely worth listening to. Surprised it's not that popular though.
There was a level 1 jungle fight.
Oh god, don't get me started on level 1 jungle fights.
They're my favorite.
We gotta stay on this game.
Man, I think no, we're going to a different game. I think they should do that. I think League's always trying different things with the weird game modes that last for a week or something. I think they should definitely go with level 1 jungle fight. Like the whole fucking map is a jungle. There's no lanes, just a fog of war. Everyone has one move.
Oh my god, I never thought of that. What if the whole map is a jungle?
Like a team deathmatch. Like the whole point is to just get like kills, and then your team does better by you get points. So let's say like 2 points for a kill and a point for an assist. So if you get 5 people involved in a kill, you get like 6 points.
But there's no items, so you don't get disadvantaged by dying. The only
thing... Or just the starting items or something, maybe like that?
Well, yeah, maybe you can, like, I don't know, switch around your gold, but I know what you mean about how they bring out all these game modes, so they might as well the next time they're making a game. But my favorite mode, this, just in a general sense, is so cool because they put a mechanic, a snowball. When you hit someone with it, you can, like, teleport right to where they are.
Yeah.
And then they also put another mechanic where you have to hit people with those to score points. And when your team scores enough points, you summon this giant Poro King. And his job is to just push the lane, and he has a massive amount of health. And you can teleport directly to him. So then you can hit someone with a snowball, teleport on top of them, blast them in the face, and then teleport back to your king.
Holy fuck. Fuck this fucker, man. I hate how there's like a certain spot where you can't do damage to anybody by swinging your... Like there should be like a shovel buttstock move.
Wait, so if he gets on top of your character model, you can't hit him at all?
Yeah.
And that is actually kind of a challenge because his hitboxes, they're great, but they're great for a linear progression. I find when, like in combat like this, his down A is great, but his side hit is really hard to land because most enemies have a lot of AoE.
Yeah, and when I say it should, I don't really actually mean that. I'm really just making jokes here. I don't like it when people say things like, especially in the Call of Duty days, there used to be people who were like, oh, you should be able to have as many weapons as you want. You should be able to have as many attachments as you want. Like that, there's a thing called dominant strategy, and games stop being fun when you can have everything in them.
Yeah, and it also means that you only have one direction to progress if you can get everything at once. People really only have the incentive, let's just play until you get these items, and then once you get those items, you can either stop playing, or you can just enjoy the actual act of playing. Those are your only options at that point.
Yep.
And I actually see that in a lot of games. Like, even in World of Warcraft, I see that. Because you can play a bunch of different classes, and there's infinite hours to be sunk, but ultimately, with each of those classes, all you can do is try and get them the best gear that is currently available. That is ultimately...
What do you think they
Go
can
for it.
do to, because they've lost a lot of subscribers. A lot of subscribers. What do you think
At
that
what,
WoW
5
can do?
now?
I think it's currently 5. It probably went up with the what's it called of the new expansion's been announced, and I don't know if you can. I think you can upgrade your character to 110 now or something. I don't know, but it probably went up when they announced that, and it'll probably go up to like 7, 8, maybe 9 when the expansion comes out, which is usually how it goes.
These are millions of subscribers, by the way. We're talking about for World of Warcraft, but you're off, brother.
Okay, this has gone far enough. Whatever you've been trying to do, you can't reach it.
You may be right. She may already be lost.
She may already cough.
But I can't let go of hope. By now, surely you see who I'm trying to save.
I don't know how
Great
to
response,
approach this.
Shovel Knight.
I do. Do you know a way to bring her back?
I haven't tried anything beyond words. Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Her magic is so powerful, I didn't have the courage. Go. Just don't hurt her, or you'll have to answer to me. We just defeated you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Stay in character.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, boy.
That fist just plowed into the earth.
Yeah, I love how he says, if you hurt the person who just beat the shit out of him,
Yeah.
he's then gonna come back and, I guess, win next time.
The fuck were we just talking about? Wow. Anyway,
No, WoW is what we were talking about.
that's what I meant. But I said that pretty quickly. It sounded like I didn't know what I was talking about.
Okay, that was a clever pun then.
Okay.
We
I
should
wasn't
give you
trying to
credit
do a
for
pun, actually. I actually just spoke too quickly. I've had a lot of coffee.
And an unintentional quip.
Exactly.
Can you dig
No
that? I've been
pun.
wondering, because those are everywhere. Okay, never mind. It's just a feature background. What is this supposed to be? A cannonball and
Oh,
some...
it's chains?
Oh, it's like a ball with some chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a social commentary on men.
I love how much of this is social commentary. This entire game is social commentary.
There's another tip for creators in general, but especially for creators in general. You don't always have to look to the genre you're in for ideas. Like the idea of bringing back the jokes we've already had, that's a stand-up comedy thing. Like I didn't get that from a Let's Play thing.
No, that's actually a really good point. And I feel like most of what we've learned and been trying to apply about podcasting in general comes from both podcasting and comedy. Because I'm sure lots of people have seen this just from watching us, but we listen to the Joe Rogan podcast a lot, and a few other podcasts you mostly listen to. I don't have enough free time, unfortunately. What are some of the other podcasts you listen to? Just like at a glance.
Well, brother, sorry. For some reason, I felt like that was a like you were interviewing me on a radio show.
Like I was about to turn it over to Bryan at the fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lava? I thought that was sand.
Oh, it's really hot, sand, brother. It's really hot.
I'm not playing, by the way. Mitch is still playing. I just have a bad feed.
Yeah. He's watching through a 720p webcam. It's kind of a bright room, so the thing comes off as being really. It's kind of hard for him to see, especially the right side of the screen.
You call this 720p?
Well, that's what it calls itself.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. That's like the videos were technically in 1080p for a long time, but like that's what it called it, but it wasn't actually. Or I guess, sorry, technically it wasn't actually fuck, shit.
Yeah, you're doing great with this fight and this sentence.
Okay, so
It's actually one of my favorite things. Okay, those guys get really OP when they get hit by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, blah. Oh my god, do they come out of each one of these bricks? Oh, never mind.
No.
I thought that would be a cool mechanic.
That's also my new metal band, Hit by the Fire. Our next single release.
Our next. Oh.
I can't even do it, brother. I can't even finish my sentences. Okay. Podcasts. That's where we were like 8 minutes ago. Calm down, everybody. Smodcast. I really enjoy Smodcast. Or I guess Smodco podcast rather. So Smodco is all the podcasts created via Kevin Smith's website. And it's really interesting because they started it as just a podcast. They had no idea what they were doing or if they were even going to continue doing it. And now there are too many podcasts on that website to even keep track of. Like I couldn't, with my love for podcasts, I couldn't possibly watch all of them.
Do they number them at least?
Oh yeah. And Kevin's in like 7 a week, or at least at one point he was in 7 podcasts a week. He has his with Scott Mosier, his longtime friend, and who also had a small role in the original Clerks movie, but is also a director and just a wonderful mind. And then he also has one of my favorite called Edumacation with Andrew McElfresh, who used to be a writer for the Jay Leno Show, where Andy brings a lot of just fun information and facts, and then they have these sections of the show, which is a great idea, and it gives it some structure, which is cool because most podcasts don't have a structure. And so they have like one thing where Andy tells Kevin about something, and then Kevin has to figure out if it's true.
Yeah, that one sounds really funny. Just a random fact, and it's like, could be a fact.
Yeah. Well, Kevin's so fucking high all the time that he'll be telling him something, and Kevin's like, no way. And then Andy's like, no, this is the game, Kevin. Like, I'm not telling you this exists. Me. You're supposed to. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, right, fuck. Like, the show is such a stream of conscious podcast that I forget which chamber of the show we're even in. They refer to them as the 4 chambers. Fuck, we're way over time. Thank you for joining us.
Ooh.